I started giving my son Corella at 1.5 years. Didn't swallow it, he chewed it. At 1.5 to 2 years, he's chewing it, and he has a green tongue and green mouth. And so I give it to him before school, and he just eats it up and chews it up. I love it because once he gets it, he's starting to get those whole foods and get a taste of whole foods instead of processed foods. I'm going to start him young. And Corella can be given young and get them used to whole foods and get them to the taste of having good foods in their body and their senses. And so you provide good nutrients when their kids are young, and the chance of them having allergic reactions later on because they're getting the whole nutrients and all their antioxidants, it's going to help protect them, as opposed to the other way. Feed them all the processed junk food. We know what's going to happen. Sooner or later, the body can't handle this toxicity and lack of food, which is basic malnutrition. So that's what's happening in America is we have a crisis of malnutrition. Kids are starving because they need good, high, dense foods, and they're getting too much of the processed packaged foods, and there's nothing in it. So their body is craving more food, so they're consuming more of the processed foods, and that's why obesity is skyrocketing in adolescence. Diabetes is skyrocketing in adolescence. It's because of what they're eating and what they started out with. The whole food, rich food, high in nutrients, high in the antioxidants. I know I'm doing something to help their body because the body will use it as it needs it. And I don't have to be afraid of overdosing or megadosing, orthomolecular dosing of certain vitamins, because in a whole food, you can't take too much. It's a food. The body will use what it needs and then throw off the rest. We need lots of chlorophyll, and most people aren't getting enough chlorophyll. So the more chlorophyll, the better. That means more oxygen, more cleansing. The more greens, the cleaner you are. So that's why I love the Corella, because of the greens and what they do for cleansing.